Spin it. Twist it. Spin it.
Hi, my name is Matt Cullen, and this is my intro to Puppy Hammer class at Wildfire. We started out with the wrapping of the Puppy Hammer draped around your neck and around your armpit to your hands. And we started out just spinning poi, doing basic reels and weaves, and paying attention to keeping the tension, maintaining the tension of the rope against your body. When you're doing moves up here, the rope has a tendency to sag, and so you want to be able to control having it constantly be in contact with you so that it doesn't start coming unwrapped. We moved on to elbow mode, which from a forward weave, you let it go behind you, crane your elbow, and you use your elbow to weave it. Then we went to a reverse weave, where you let go of it in front of you and use your elbow and shoulder to control the weave. Put them both together. And we want to avoid looking like a raptor, craning your hands like this, so moving your arms around, making a cooler looking flow to it. After elbow mode, we moved on to shoulder mode, which from elbow mode, if you're doing a forwards weave, you unwrap in front of you, and as it's unwrapping, you catch it in your hand and toss it behind you. Catch, toss, catch, toss, catch, toss. And that's the easy way, that's the easy side when doing a split same reel in shoulder mode. The harder side is the reverse weave, the side that comes down towards your feet, because you don't have your hand to help you control it, and it wants to go towards your ankles. So from reverse weave, it unwraps behind you. So we let it unwrap, and we want to pay attention to if it's going towards your feet, stepping out of the way at first. So unwrap, step forward, step backwards to have it avoid your feet. And the more you do this, the more control you gain. You have to, since you don't have your arms, elbows, shoulders, wrists to control the poi, you compensate by using your shoulder, twisting at your hips, bending forward and backwards, and exaggerating that motion a lot to avoid it hitting your ankles. So put together, shoulder mode reel looks like this. Back to poi. Then we went over some contact things. It started out by spinning in place and just doing kind of a backstroking motion to get it to unwrap and then rewrap smoothly, making sure that the poi heads had their tension pulling apart from each other and not letting them fork in and wrap up. So unwrapping, spinning a little bit, and rewrapping smoothly to transition in and out of floor plane staff mode. So we went over that, and then from there, take an arm, lift it up, and then we practiced rotors above the head, which you want to drive. It's very important to drive it by the knots and use a torquing motion. Don't hold one stationary and push the other, but torque them both, and then slide the stationary hand around. So that looks like this. So we practice the rotors. We also practice a neck wrap, which is we grab a shoulder knot and a handle knot. We spin it above our head. We want to pay attention to the center mark. We want the center mark to land on the back of our neck. And once it's there, the shorter poi comes out in a sweeping motion in order to gain momentum and match the momentum of the other head. So that all put together looks like this. So that's a basic neck wrap, not turning, just like this. And then we also practiced from the neck wrap, sweeping it down the other arm. And that was it for Intro to Puppy Hammer.